There we go. Look at us. We're live. We didn't even miss the timer by more than, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. But come on, 30 seconds is an eternity. Welcome to the special, super triple double special Good Friday Watch a Stream. So obviously we got better looking this week because Jared's not here. So you're welcome. Also, though, he will be back. So I'm sorry, but it's fine because you really don't want to listen to me talk very long without some type of interruption or witty repartee. Oh, a welcome break. Thank you, Master P. Watch us drink. I actually have a drink now. If Carrie wants to sit down, we can have just a quick chat with Cherry. With Cherry. I literally haven't taken one sip. Not even one sip.
Sipping Cherry.
That's my pet name for Carrie. Cherry. It's not. It's not.
Shout out to Cherry.
It's not.
If I sit down, do I get a drink?
Hey, yeah. Come on.
You want Prosecco?
That's all we had to say. I just had to say, hey, Carrie, you want a drink?
I look very windblown.
Yes, that's okay. It's very windy. It is, probably the windiest day of the year, but that's good because construction update, segue, we've got asphalt being put down today. We've been waiting for some good asphalt to show up.
Yes.
And
yes.
it has.
And wooden cladding on the outside of the building, so it's starting to look less just warehousey. And paint and flooring upstairs and golf simulators finishing up today.
Yes.
And
Already hit a golf ball. Just saying.
I mean, I hit the first one, but we won't brag about that.
I've not hit any golf balls.
Mm-mm.
Or do I care?
Mm-mm.
But
Wow. I felt like that was a shot.
well, I don't know what the wife equivalent of a golf simulator would be.
Hey, I heard the Prosecco get popped.
But
The golf equivalent,
Dressing room right around
the wife equivalent of a golf simulator.
yeah, in Commonwealth. Maybe if they had a spa with like you just could always walk in and just get like a good massage or a good facial. That would be like
Okay.
I would spend my whole afternoon over there.
Yeah.
Which is probably maybe the wife equivalent.
So maybe a partnership with Woodhouse Day Spa might
Maybe.
be in order. Maybe
Kayla?
do a site. Okay. All right.
Yay, thank you.
Oh, look at there. Hey, shout out to my favorite co-host ever. Way cuter than Jared.
Thank you.
That's not hard to do.
No, the bar is not high.
Okay, so for today's giveaway, I don't even know what we have.
Oh, yeah.
We have Heaven's Door.
Yes.
This is a straight bourbon whiskey. Not all whiskey is bourbon, but all bourbon is whiskey.
There you go. She said it right.
Uh,
I'm so proud right now. This
I
is
know.
amazing.
So
Hashtag or # heaven in the comments.
Heaven.
Hashtag heaven. That gets you entered for the right to get beat out by Wes Kukulski in the final drawing.
Yes.
So
Yes. And what is this other? That's nobody's.
Jared was trying to make the tie-in with Easter, the heaven.
Oh,
Easter in heaven. Oh,
Yes.
look at him.
Oh, today is Friday.
He's so creative.
Today is Friday.
It's good
Sundays
Friday.
are coming.
Sunday's coming.
Sunday's coming. So
Okay.
Good Friday.
Yeah, hashtag heaven. We got some comments lighting up. I like it. Look at that.
yes, Mary Helen loves the wood cladding. Thank you so much. The story behind the wood cladding is that we had a cladding from another lumber yard, and it just wasn't right.
Mhm.
And up at 3:00 in the morning, I've got to find something better.
Yeah.
Searching online. And at 3:00 in the morning, I found it and I ordered it. And so Josh gets the Amex notifications on his phone. So he woke up the next day and was like, wow, what did you buy at 3:00 in the morning?
Actually, I always know what the answer is, but I still ask the question because I'm a good spouse.
Yeah.
You kind of roll over and you go, how did you sleep? Knowing I've got 84 Amex notifications on my phone starting at 3 a.m. and ending at like 5:15. So I know the answer, but I'm a good spouse. I ask the
Which,
question.
that is just marriage right there that like for the rest of your life, you ask somebody, how did you sleep?
Yeah.
I feel like we do that every day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
terrible. That's usually the answer because we're middle-aged and people that are middle-aged don't sleep apparently.
Yeah. And apparently when your stress level's higher, it's all the things. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So anyway, so I bought that wood cladding that is on the building. That was a 3 a.m. purchase,
Mhm.
and it turned out great. And I love
Yeah.
it, and I'm so excited I found it. So
When she bought it, we also didn't have the trim. We didn't have a crew to install it. We didn't know what material it was.
But we
just
had
know
it.
It looked really pretty on the little iPhone screen at 3 a.m. So
So there it is.
glad it looks great.
That's the story. Okay,
Ordered a shit ton of it.
Heaven,
Hashtag Evan.
Sundays are
Hashtag
coming. I'm out of here.
Okay. All right. Wow. That was quick. Usually it's. The construction update.
Yes. What else
What were you all
talking
thinking?
about? People with dirty minds.
Look at that.
I mean, it's like we've almost
It's like our skin tones.
right? Boy, it really is. Straight white and you know, Puerto Rican
darker.
brown.
Puerto Rican.
I got the Puerto Rican here.
Yes. Hey, welcome back. You're a little out of breath. Did you have to walk more than 3 steps?
I ran over here.
Oh,
Immediately started sweating.
are you okay? We might need to get Mrs. Libby up here.
Yeah. Or Dr.
Help.
Jason at Optimal over there and
There you go.
see if, you know, I understand with the 400-pound linemen in the NFL when they play like in Denver,
Yeah.
they have to use the oxygen masks.
Yeah.
Except
You
my
on that right now?
yeah, my oxygen mask is a cold cocktail.
My oxygen mask is alcohol. That's another shirt. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Well, you know what I found, Josh, is my body does not produce its own alcohol,
Mhm.
so I actually have to supplement it.
That's fair. I
you
feel like Dr. Jason would totally sign off.
I feel like he would.
Sounds medical.
Man, so wow, we've actually got people online.
Listen, we had a waiting list. We had a little bit of a snafu, totally
We
my
did.
fault on the countdown, but we got it sorted out quickly.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine. We had like 13 or 14 people waiting on the countdown.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Now, I think it's because they knew it was just me on here. Everybody wanted
Agreed.
to get a look, which, you know, shame on y'all.
To be fair, I think I put a message in there. I tried anyways to say we were going to run a few minutes late.
Nah, whatever.
So you got through some construction updates?
I did. We talked great asphalt.
Asphalt.
Yeah. We got some great stuff going in over there. We got the chain link around all the pickleball courts, right?
Fantastic. It
We've
looks
got
so good.
our what's it called? The above the drop ceiling, all of the sprinkler lines and fire
Yeah,
lines,
fire
fire
suppression.
suppression system, all of those passed final inspections this week. So praise God for that, because that was one of those things that keeps you up at night because it's outside of your control.
100%.
And if
Would
you have a
you-
leak, you have to tear out the sheetrock
Yeah.
and repair it. And so,
and none of that's fun. None
No.
of those are the fun.
no,
That part is not the fun thing to go through in a construction.
nope.
Would you say, getting back to the chain link, because it holds the balls in, would you say it's the athletic supporter of Commonwealth? I kind of feel like it's Commonwealth's jockstrap.
I mean, I think that's
Right?
fair. Yeah, totally fair.
It keeps them,
Yeah.
let's just say it keeps them in play.
Yeah, but there's 3 courts, so it's kind of weird. It's like a normal dude's playing with Lance Armstrong or something.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
R.I.P. Lance Armstrong's
Yeah.
testicle.
wow. Wow. Yeah. There's
Oh,
just
maybe
one. Unless the second was a different.
100%.
So, also those of you on your bingo card that had Jared quoting Lance Armstrong's lost testicle, you can check that one. Now, you're welcome. Okay.
Speaking of testicles, we also have nut sacks available here in the market.
We do.
Chef's nut sacks.
Those are
Going fast.
For sale, I think there's 4 left.
bourbon glazed pecan sacks
We're not selling.
that are
They're
really good.
sacks
They're
of-
delicious.
Buffalo
Pecans.
Trace bourbon
Yeah.
candied glazed pecans. Yes.
We say that sequence different every
We
time.
do every time. I wrote it actually on the bag though, so whatever the bag.
We have to get Buffalo Trace in there.
Hey, we have
they're
to.
bourbon glazed and they're candied pecans.
We have to.
In some order, you have to say it. So anyway.
This is one of my favorite things. Philip, this is one that you made for us like 4 shows ago.
It's actually
A little different.
easy, but I use your Waterloo gin.
Oh,
That's why I'm loving it.
Bourbon.
Yeah, there we go.
It still has that burgundy, but it's got the gin.
Ooh, speaking
Love
of
it.
the old Master P
Love
doing
it.
work behind the cocktail
and this
bar.
is delicious. A little
Mhm.
pineapple-y.
Mhm.
Actually, absinthe is
Absinthe.
yeah. I
Oh,
wanted to do something.
Dude, you are in deep crap later.
wow.
It's not too
Okay.
Yeah.
just
Okay.
I think absinthe is like the
Hey, the wolves.
looky there, our newest members.
What a deal.
Well, so that he knew.
Yeah.
That's why I was running late. I was giving a tour to a great couple whose wife, and listen, we all outkick our coverage,
That's true.
okay?
Yeah.
Whose wife secretly bought a Commonwealth membership for their anniversary
Oh,
and surprised him with it today.
That is next level.
So we had a bottle of booze waiting.
Next
Welcome
level.
to the Wolf Pack. I'm not sure. I didn't get your approval to say your names on camera.
So it's a little late now.
Great.
We're going to have you sign a waiver. and it's going to be take effect yesterday.
Yeah,
So,
I did line out as I was giving the tour, hey, we are not responsible for any broken bones. It's an active construction site. Try our defensible position.
how was that? This shoulder.
There it is.
The shoulder.
There it is.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
So you and Carrie got through construction updates?
Yeah.
Through all of them?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean,
Mainly
there's-
the asphalt.
Yeah, there's so much going on right now. All of that stuff. So you think that you're getting to the end. You're really not. It always drags
Yeah.
out. But we are getting to the end of the end now. So
Yeah.
safely, comfortably, say within 45 days, and then any less or more than that totally depends on how the dominoes fall the next couple of weeks.
Right.
But we feel really good. Feel really confident where we're at. I don't see any big, huge issues coming up. A lot of what we have to do is just timing. So, like getting
Congratulations.
equipment
Happy anniversary. Happy
in,
anniversary.
getting concrete pad pour for the
Yeah.
propane, getting propane in, then getting the lines run, then getting the equipment in, hooking all that stuff up. And so that is an interesting tidbit. We are on propane, not natural gas,
That's
because
correct.
this area does not have natural gas. So one of those little hiccups that right before we ordered all of our kitchen equipment, I was like, hey, chef, just making sure that it's all propane, right? And he's like, what? Why would it be propane? Nobody cooks with propane. What?
Guess who's cooking with propane now, Chef? Yeah,
Yeah.
you are, buddy.
I love it. So, so yeah, stuff like that. But construction going well, continuing to go well. Super proud and thankful of our subs and the hard work they're doing. Really, no complaints at this point. Just time and money.
That's it. And you know what? One of them we don't have
Yeah,
a lot of. The other one we completely ran out of.
yeah. So it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. And you talked about the bottle giveaway
Yeah, we
today.
did. Yep. Heaven's Door,
Heaven's Door.
straight bourbon whiskey.
Yep.
Love it.
So another couple of things that's great about Heaven's Door is one thing you'll see on the menu that Jordan from Heaven's Door came by. We are going to have a barrel aged old fashioned. So we actually make the old fashioned in a 20-liter bourbon barrel specifically made for Commonwealth.
Nice.
It's branded Big C and the Texas in the middle of it. And then that cocktail that we made inside gets the aging from a barrel, just like a barrel of bourbon. And
Let's
of course,
go.
it's made with Heaven's Door.
Yeah.
And don't think it's lost on me that I didn't choose this bottle specifically for this weekend.
Yeah.
You know,
Sunday's coming.
Sunday's coming. Friday's a sad day.
Yeah.
But then Sunday, you know, Heaven's Door opened up. And thank you for sending Jesus back because we all need him.
True.
Um,
Some of us more than others.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So hashtag or # heaven in the comments.
Who's the celebrity connection to Heaven's Door?
Man, knock, knock, knock
Bon
on
Jovi?
Heaven's Door. No, he makes Hampton Water.
Okay.
So
Who's
it's-
Heaven's Door? Who
Bob-
draws the
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan? Damn it.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep, Bob Dylan.
And so the artwork, right?
Yep.
He is an artist on the side, and the artwork on the bottles are Bob Dylan's artwork.
Yep, and it's actually fabricated in metal at the gate of Heaven's Door Distillery. So super, super cool. And there you
I know
go.
where that needs to go so we
Bob
can see it.
Bob Dylan's picture there. He's not much. Well, you can't see
Oh
that.
yeah. Hmm.
You'll see it if you win it.
Hey,
Okay.
shout out Bob Dylan.
Shout out Bob Dylan. Clink. Dude, this glass has a hole in it, Josh.
It's because I chugged a little bit of it when you weren't looking.
Okay. And obviously, I'm sure we already have, but you know, you can't ever thank Michael Dunn and Budget Blinds enough.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Being our presenting sponsor of Watch Us Drink. Also,
Yeah.
the inaugural live music concert that we've got going tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't even talk about that.
Nope, sold out in 2.5 days.
Nice.
We have the greatest mediocre country cover band of all time
Yes.
playing.
So true.
We've got actual talent, Jared Johnson opening the show for us.
Nice.
But really, the goal of this show, before we, spend the big money on the big name artists, we got to make sure the sound
Right.
is really nailed down. So Texas Tour Gear, shout out to those
Hey,
guys
heck yeah. This guy's awesome.
doing all of our production. So to the 135 people who got tickets, congratulations.
Hey.
To the others of you, sucks to suck. Sorry, what can I say?
Oh, man.
You know, go sit in the Dickies parking lot and you'll be able to hear us, no
Yeah,
problem.
that's true.
Okay. I wanted to give Josh a few hiring updates.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
We are hiring upwards of almost 150 people. 150 jobs coming to the Belton Temple area.
That has to put us somewhere on the list of group employers in
Yeah.
our area. In our
Scott
market.
White McLean's, Commonwealth.
Yeah. I mean, the Army is in there somewhere, but
Yeah, I guess so.
yeah, but we're
Let's
also in there.
Yeah, the VA. Okay.
VA, yeah.
Okay, Libby. So
150.
150. We are about 70 in.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Almost halfway there.
And I'll tell you what we're, Josh, specifically looking for now over the next 2 and 3 weeks.
Yes. Okay.
Servers, you
Okay.
have to be 18 years old
Yes,
or
because,
older
you know,
because you have to have your TABC license to serve beverages, alcoholic beverages, that is. We've got a really good bartender crew,
Yeah.
but could use a couple more bartenders and cooks, everything back of the house.
Yeah.
Chef is Superman, but he refuses to work 24 hours a day.
Right.
I think he's not a team player.
I know.
But
It is a 2,400 square foot fully stocked commercial kitchen.
the
So
commercial kitchen is bigger
you need
than my
some-
house.
You need
Yeah.
some bodies.
Need
back
some
there.
bodies, need some help. So whether you're getting into culinary for the first time and want to be a celebrity chef, whether you just want to cook great food and learn from someone who's incredibly good at it,
Yeah.
or whether you just need a job,
Yeah.
and that's something that you can find a little bit joy in. I have found, Josh, in all of my hospitality experience, back of house is one of the best environments to work in.
Yeah.
The music's loud.
Yeah.
Here, we hope to keep shouting at a minimum. That's what has surprised me when we hired Chef and brought him on.
Yeah.
He's not the typical
No,
Gordon
he's really not.
Ramsay who's
Mm-mm.
calling you dirty words to your face and screaming at you to
Yeah.
belittle you.
That's your job.
My job.
Yeah.
Correct. Chef is a big old teddy bear,
Yeah.
right? Special Agent Oso, we call him. It's pretty good, right? Oso is bear in Spanish.
Brandy said, make Jeff,
Is that what I'm drinking?
Yes.
Brandy said what?
make Jeff fill out.
Jeff, fill out the application, Brandy said.
Yeah.
Jeff Libby is also our cake baker
Yes.
and will help making house-made ranch dressing. Those are the only two. Well, and
Carrot cake.
that's what I'm saying. The carrot cake was great. But Jeff also brought me on his way to the NASCAR races at COTA. Him and his brother. Shout out, Jake.
Sounds really gay right now.
Yep, it does.
Yeah.
You got a hole in your glass too.
I know.
You can tell it's the end of a week where you just got back from vacation.
Yeah.
Vacation.
Totally fine.
But I think we're at the point of Commonwealth where you're like, you can't stop thinking about it. So when you're away, it's almost more work just being stressed away than actually having some input here. I was in charge. I did fine.
He did
Everybody
fine.
did fine.
You found that lighting box, no
Yes,
problem.
there is. We're choosing violence today. Did y'all talk about that without me?
No, we didn't. We should have though. We should have totally set it up.
Called in the national.
I hate
guard.
myself.
Oh,
Yeah, I hate myself.
that was
right
funny.
now. Emma, thanks for tuning in. I think Emma's old enough she's old enough to drink bourbon.
Yeah.
So we're hiring servers, back of house mainly, could use a few more bartenders.
Yeah.
Okay. We got 70 positions still that we want to hire and get
Yeah.
ready before we open in the next 45 days.
Yep. So anytime you're available between 8 and 5 Monday through Friday, 10 to 2 on Saturday,
Yep.
stop by the market. We'll have you fill out an application. We'll chat a little bit. So there's not any specific time that you
Correct.
have to show up. Anytime that works.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, there's gonna-
Yep.
Is anybody else sweating? Is it just me?
Still from when you were
When I
running.
ran less,
20
it had to
minutes
be
ago.
20 yards too.
Yeah.
It wasn't a, man,
Yeah.
my knees are kind
I
of
was
hurting.
going to say
too.
your knee and your hip's going to start hurting in a minute. So
Hey, Master P, can we put a couple of Advil in the next cocktail? Man,
here's some ibuprofen.
something.
Oh,
Heaven's Door, hashtag it, pound sign it in the comments. Here we go, Josh.
all right.
It is Easter weekend.
It is. Yes. We're going to do this a little different. You don't know this yet. Oh, I've got a great topic.
Ooh, you want to go
we'll
first?
do, no. We'll do one of yours, and then we'll do my great topic.
Okay.
I'm always super proud when I come up with one.
It is. It's the 5 minutes that he works
Exactly.
over here.
Yeah.
So let's talk
Okay.
Easter traditions.
Okay.
Did you have any when you were growing up? And as a dad, mom now of young children who are getting
Yeah.
older every day, do you have any Easter traditions now?
Great question. When I was growing up, we were military, so we like moved all over. So depending on what church you're in, depending on where you're at, like they did different things.
Yep.
Easter egg hunt was always kind of available. We didn't always do it because Easter's about Jesus, not about the Easter bunny.
Agree.
So we didn't always do that. I'm not calling you out or anything, mom and dad.
Or
But
Hallmark.
yeah,
Let's put Jesus back in Easter.
I care about Jesus a lot, but I also enjoy doing Easter egg hunts. You can have the best of both worlds. It's amazing. And you don't have to put little tracks inside your Easter eggs, which they did at one time.
Yep.
Which that's total bullshit. Okay.
I agree.
No kid is going to care about a Jesus track in their Easter egg. Okay.
By the way, a lot of them are before the age of accountability anyways, depending on your view of Christianity.
Yeah. It's a
You know.
great way to keep kids from going to hell.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you put a $100 bill in with your little Christian track inside the Easter egg, totally fine. Have my approval and my support. This took a little turn.
It did. And I don't know if it's
I
dark,
didn't know
if
how
it's
much
funny,
was in my heart
if it's,
until we
if
started
it's
talking.
spiritual, if it's sacrilegious, I don't know.
Yeah.
We both love you, Jesus.
Yes. A
So,
lot.
Yeah. So for me, as you grew up in the Army, kind of this Army brat, I grew up a trailer park kid. And
Kind of like a love story. It should like be in like a Disney movie or something.
I do have a good question.
You are bold.
So let me get there. So the first Easter egg hunt I remember
Yeah.
doing with my family, I was like, okay, you know, you can kind of barely walk. They put a basket on you. It was HEB sacks or Walmart sacks
Yes.
for us
Yeah.
back then. Couldn't afford a basket. Or we used the leftover pumpkins from Halloween.
There. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Anything that would hold a high volume of eggs. So we'd go out, and I remember, I don't know who we're waving at. Oh, hey, Mike. So the very first one I remember, I was like, okay, all these things that you see on TV through all the commercials. There was no internet back then, so you just see commercials on
Yeah.
Saturday mornings, cartoons, and you see the Cadbury eggs and all the chocolate and the candies. And so very first egg I remember getting, I tried to crack it open to get the candy out,
Yeah.
and it was a hard-boiled egg.
Okay.
Okay. So again, poor living. You didn't have candy-filled eggs. Definitely not cash-filled eggs. You had
Hard-boiled
hard-boiled
eggs.
Yes.
By the way, I ate every one of them. I love to this day hard-boiled eggs. I especially love deviled eggs, which my wife makes the best deviled egg in America. So that was my childhood from what I remember until I did have a couple of rich friends in elementary school. And I remember Chad Sullivan. I don't know if he's alive or what. I'm not on the Facebook, but shout out to Chad Sullivan and your mom and your mansion.
Oh,
and
whoa.
invited me to the Easter egg hunt. And dude, it was like the good candy in every egg.
Ooh.
Not like generic.
Then you
candy.
were ticked. You're like, "Where's the hard-boiled
Yeah,
egg?
exactly.
Come
I
on."
was like, I have never known this kind of wealth
Yeah.
where you can have real candy. It wasn't like Snuckers bars. It was Snickers.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. It wasn't like Three Cowboys. It was Three Musketeers.
Oh.
So they had real candy. So I remember that. If those things fall again,
There
my
won't.
God.
Because. Oh, thank you, Master P.
looky there.
Look, that is beautiful. Love it.
Kind of gorgeous.
Shout out to Master P.
So I appreciate as bartenders, we put straws in drinks, but that's for the girls.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
Traditions food.
Added some depth.
We're getting there, Emma. So that was my childhood Easter. Fast forward.
Okay.
When my kids were young, like, hey, come on in. You're not interrupting anything. It's only a public show to over 5 million people in the United States.
I mean, just under 5 million.
I'm
She's
just
like, I heard you were doing jobs. I stopped by. Wow.
She tuned in and she's
Yeah.
filling out an
Yeah,
application.
I love it.
So as we were a little bit older, it changed. I was not a churchgoer. I did not know Jesus until I was 19 years old. Was introduced to him at Mary Hardin Baylor. Shout out.
Okay. Shout out, Mary Hardin Baylor.
Well, finding Jesus at Mary Hardin Baylor, I still have some bones to pick with Mary Hardin Baylor.
100.
Okay, yeah.
But it is a great
Mhm.
institution with lots of great people.
Yep.
That's the lawyer in me.
100%. I like it. I like it. So fast forward, we're adult. So church became a thing.
Yeah.
Like we always do Easter service. So the kid, well, not all the kids, I have 3 boys. The girl wore the dress. The boys wore their khakis and one polo that they owned.
Yep.
Because they refused to wear anything but t-shirts or hoodies
Of
now.
course.
But we did Easter egg hunts.
Yeah.
And Josh, when, if you didn't know by now, Josh and I married sisters.
Yes.
So when we had a collective Easter celebration, we would go over to Vicky's house,
Yeah.
Christy and Carrie's sweet mom, and do an Easter egg hunt. But Vicky Lynn always had the confetti egg.
Confetti eggs.
So confetti eggs came one of my most hated traditions
Yeah.
because it's impossible to clean out of your own hair.
Yeah.
So that was when I had hair. You still have some.
Yeah.
Now, I did love throwing confetti eggs at my own kids,
Of course.
but confetti eggs came in there. But then you always had like Easter lunch,
Yeah.
which really only rivaled Thanksgiving Day
Mhm.
lunch. So the hams, the deviled eggs, aforementioned deviled eggs,
Yeah.
ipso facto, all the desserts,
Yep.
sides.
Yep.
So lunch, church, Easter egg hunt, lunch
Yeah.
became kind of my modern day family tradition.
Love it.
Yeah. What about you? You and the girls
Yeah,
celebrating
it was different. Modern day, we always get gussied up. The girls, we all have, we have 3 girls, so they all wear the cute dresses, and except for this year, we're recycling this year because
100%.
things are a little tight. Just saying, we don't need to be buying brand new dresses for Easter. We got a million. You're
Shout
fine.
out Commonwealth
Yeah,
for taking all of our money. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah, we do the church thing, and yes, the big Easter lunch.
Yep.
That is like food. Growing up, maybe a little bit unhealthy how much we put food into our special occasions, but now we still do it because we enjoy the connection and being with people and having friends and family over. So we'll do that again this year. I think everybody's going to hang out Sunday.
Are we coming over?
Yeah, but
This
I
is
need
also-
you to help weed eat before so we can do the Easter egg hunt.
Bingo.
It's a little overgrown.
So-
I've been a little preoccupied.
So kids and or dogs don't get bit by water moccasins.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm on it.
Again.
Again, for the
Yeah.
second time. Dude, did we just have a PGA pro walk in the store?
It looks like it. Looks like it.
I don't recognize the younger ones. I know,
Yeah.
the John Daly's of the world, all those guys. I think we have a PGA pro.
Shout out John Daly.
Yeah.
He makes almost every list that we talk about.
You had this drink by John Daly, which is.
Yes.
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 Have you had the version of his drink that's made with tequila?
The Juan Daly.
Is there-
It's
is there?
amazing.
By the
Yep.
way, I wanted to ask Jared, is the message that if we're a
Mhm.
person's been blessed, speaking of
Uh-huh.
Easter, that we go to a random trailer park and just pick up a kid and take them to.
Yes.
Yeah, is that-
Yes.
that's the-
Guys,
Ask parent first.
the voice you heard in the background,
Yeah.
the voice let's just say that's frowned upon to go to a trailer park and pick up random kids. Okay. Let's just say,
It's pretty illegal.
I was about to say, I don't think it's frowned upon. I think it's the law.
Yeah.
That's from the
You can't kidnap you.
That's called Amber Alert. That's what
Yes.
it's called. Yeah.
Yes. So if you wanted to take a load of Easter eggs, Kevin, too, yes, then do that. Yes.
There you go. You can do a candy drop,
That's
Easter
right.
egg drop.
And just like Halloween, though, don't trust unwrapped candies.
Right.
Like
Unwrap it, break it open, make sure there's no razor blades,
Yes.
or as my daughter Kate would say, fentanyl.
fentanyl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything's
it's a
got
thing.
fentanyl in it. You got to worry about
It's
fentanyl.
a thing.
Anyway,
Whoa, we
Okay.
are watching from Mississippi. Tina Kepner.
let's go.
That's one of our Georgetown friends. Her daughter, Madeline, is a cheerleader at Ole Miss.
Oh,
Did I
let's go.
got that right, Tina. If I got that right, give me a thumbs
Love
up.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Pretty much anything SEC I love.
100%.
Except for LSU.
And I'm a huge fan of Lane Kiffin.
Yeah. Oh,
Dude's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we talked some Easter traditions. Are
Yeah.
you ready to propose your question?
I'm so ready.
Okay. I can't wait.
So, and you are going to really appreciate this.
Dude, you're building it up. You're
Probably
building
going
it
to get a
up.
little riled up.
You're built. Oh, it's going to be one of those questions.
So let's go. We did travel this
Mhm.
week. We went out to Scottsdale and hung out, played some golf and casinos and pickleball and all the things.
By the way, I was stuck here with Chris for 5 days.
Yeah. I brought you back a bottle of Caribou as a thank
I
you.
appreciate that. We're
Yeah.
going to drink it.
Together,
Or they have
all in one night.
already done it.
So, as we're traveling, we get to the Austin airport.
Okay.
We breeze through security. We go sit at a hotel bar.
One
and
of
I'm
the
like,
easier airports to get to.
Yes, and this is like the best, right? The airport, you're checked in, you're through security, bags are good, you're hanging out, and you're having a beverage, and you're like, this is great. I've started my little vacation, my time away.
Yeah.
You know, phone's blowing up. Who cares? You don't care. You're at an airport bar.
Right.
You're having drinks. And then the gate agent's like, hey, we've got, we're going to call this deal. And everybody stands up and goes and presses up there to the front. And I'm like, huh. So it made me think airport and airplane etiquette. Okay.
Oh, I do have.
We're going to talk about
opinions.
the loading and unloading procedure. We're going to talk about overhead bins and carry-ons and numbers of carry-ons and deplaning procedures, okay? And baggage claim. Well, like there is a literal plethora of things.
Dude, you know this is going to get me going.
Yeah, exactly. So, top 3 pet peeves with airport/airplane etiquette.
So I have to say, unless I'm traveling with my wife, I used to fly all around the country in my previous jobs.
Humble brag.
So business, nope.
Yeah,
Work travel is sexy to those people who don't do it.
yeah, that's true.
It is the worst
That's
when
true.
you have to do it.
Mhm.
But
Also, status bragging.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to talk about that too.
100%.
That gets on my last nerve. But
well, I
So
lost
top
my
3.
status when I stopped flying around the country.
Aw.
I know. But so I'm always a Southwest guy. I know most people really have a choice of
That's another
which
good topic.
airline,
Yeah.
right? And I do it for a lot of reasons. But I'm always a window seat guy if traveling alone. If I'm traveling with my wife, Christy likes to sit by the window,
Which means you get to sit
in the middle.
bitch seat.
Yep.
I mean, middle.
I ride.
Sorry.
I do ride bitch in if I'm
Yeah.
traveling with the missus.
Yeah.
I, like most people, except the people that do what I'm about to say,
Okay.
hate the people that literally, before the seatbelt sign is turned off and they feel the wheels touch down,
Yeah.
they immediately stand up in the aisle and start
Yes.
parting with their luggage
Yes.
and overhead bins.
Yes.
It doesn't
No.
make anything go any
Nope.
faster.
Uh-uh.
It really doesn't. So
No.
what I do is I wait to even get up at all
Yep.
until it's like one row in front of me.
Yes.
Right?
That is the proper.
That is the proper way to
etiquette.
do it.
You're not going anywhere. You're not going to make it ahead
Right.
of one
Nope.
person that's in front
Nope.
of you. Just wait your turn.
So let's call them
Wait
the
in
early
line.
risers.
Yeah.
I hate the early risers.
100%.
Number 1 pet peeve.
100%.
Okay. I, unlike you, I haven't flown a lot of places with my kids, and traveling just in a car with your own kids is a very tough thing in general.
Sure.
But I would say my second pet peeve is, again, business travel, because my wife actually does this.
Yeah.
She takes, no, not going to blame her. People,
Yeah. In general, hypothetically,
You know,
allegedly, people.
you've gotten through security,
Yes.
okay? And you take an hour getting all of your things out of the bin
Oh my
to where
God.
you're not moving the bin down. They're literally bottlenecking everything, right?
Yes.
So they're not.
Yes.
If I am in the lead, I take my bin, roll that
All
bin
the way to
all
the
the way
end.
to the
Yep.
end.
Uh-huh.
I grab my stuff, just carry it
Yep.
to the bench.
To the bench
So my
that they
shoes,
have
my
there
belt.
for you to get reclosed.
The exact reason
Yeah.
they have benches at the end of security
Yeah.
is to grab your shit, go put it all on at the bench.
Yep.
But those people,
Yeah. Allegedly.
alleged peoples, that bottleneck the exit of the luggage scan
Yes.
is my number 2 pet.
Yes.
But what about you? Before I get to my third, talk me through some of your.
So for me, the very reason I don't fly Southwest
Mhm.
is because I like having a seat.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I would fly Southwest more if they would do seats. I will pay more. I love the opportunity, depending on where I'm going, flying with. I can pay $30 more, $50
Yeah.
more, and get a seat with a little more leg room or a little closer to the front of the plane. Like I love the options. So I wait. I'll like be boarding group 3. I'll board group 7 or 8 or 9.
No, sir.
Just because I
No,
don't want to
sir.
be in that group that's hammered up there waiting to get on the plane and sit your ass in your seat for another 40 minutes as you watch people walk down the aisle. Okay. So number 1 for me are the people that crowd up to the front and then hurry and get on. And then like this dumbass in front of me on Thursday, he has 3 carry-ons. And I'm just looking at him. And he's like, well, one's a laptop bag. I'm like, bro, I could fit all of my belongings in the world in that laptop bag. That's your like personal. He's like, well, this lady has a purse. I should be able to carry my personal bag. Now it's a personal bag.
Okay.
So anyway, they let him get on the freaking plane with 3 carry-ons on a very full flight. And so he's like row number, whatever, 15. So now he's the guy that because there's not overhead space, he goes all the way to the back of the plane to put his number 1 carry-on on, number 2, and then finds a spot. He moves somebody else's bag out of their spot
Yeah.
to cram it in somewhere so he has room to put his bag in that
The
spot.
bag mover is one of the
That
worst
is
people.
Yes. And so he gets his 3. Well, of course, now you know what he's going to do as soon as it's deboarding now.
First step.
First step up, tries to sprint to the back of the plane to get his bag. Well, now he's logged in people. Then he's telling people,
I hate that.
excuse me, I'm up there. I'm just getting my bag. And I'm like, bro, that sounds like a poor life choice. Okay,
better
you're going to
sit your
wait your
ass
ass
down.
back
Yeah.
there until everybody back to you. He's literally reaching over people, moving people. And I'm like, this guy. And guess what? He still had a checked bag. So as we're at the baggage claim, his dumbass is standing right next to me, just waiting.
Yep.
I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Don't be that guy. I'm also like, I'm not a carry-on guy. I have my backpack mostly, and that's got like my laptop in it, my iPad, some snacks, my earbuds, and that's it. Because I'm just going to put it all in my check bag because I'm paying to check my bag. I've only had one lost bag in all of my years of travel. The bag gets there, okay? There's not some weird, and I'm going to save 13 seconds by having all my shit in 3 carry-ons instead of 1 check bag.
Chandler said that guy needs to be on the no-fly list, and we agree.
I 100% agree.
100%.
Yeah. So I've come like very close to having to break up fights on planes.
Oh my gosh.
Because of people doing like the trying to sprint past people and trying to get up, and because those people are entitled. So
Yep.
if you just stand up normally on your seat and they're behind you, they're going to try to push past you.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So let me get to my third
Okay.
pet peeve of airport passenger.
Okay.
Okay. And let's just say the wood table in front of us, Joff.
Joff. That's his pet name for me.
Yeah.
Joff and
What the
Cherry.
hell are we talking about anymore?
Shout out to Joff and Cherry.
Joff and Cherry. Here we are. It's the new Cheech and Chong.
Mhm.
Except it's not Bud, it's
Yeah.
no drinks.
No.
So my third biggest pet peeve airport passenger. Let's just say, Joff, that the table in front of us is the baggage claim belt.
Okay.
Okay. And you just happen to be waiting where you are.
Yep.
Okay. Baggage claim hasn't even started yet. You don't hear that "Bah, bah," and the bag's
Right.
shooting down.
That's pretty accurate. Actually, is what it sounds
But
like.
then you get this guy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
Yes,
there's no
1000%.
room between you
No.
and baggage claim
But he's going
carousel.
to squeeze in because he knows the order of the bags coming off, and he
Bingo.
knows his is in front
Bingo.
of mine. So he needs to be there to get his instead
Yeah.
of just 2 feet over here
Yep.
to this side and just waiting.
And you know me, like, I haven't ever been in a fight,
a real one.
a real
Yes.
one, ever in a fist fight. Let's say that pushing matches,
Okay,
basketball, you play
yeah.
sports, whatever. And normally, I wouldn't ever want to be in a fight unless you were there. So
Duh.
if I get knocked out, you would,
Yeah.
you know,
Give mouth to mouth.
exactly.
I thought that's where you're going. I'm sorry.
I was going to say kick that guy's ass, but thank you for resuscitating me. though.
Totally. Yeah. If you were still out,
Some
after
people are
his
going to
ass,
take that the
definitely
wrong way.
mouth to mouth.
Yeah.
There's an order of operations. I get it.
But some old dude. I do want to get in a fight. I need to tell you
I
this.
thought you were going to say, I do want to give mouth to an old dude.
Nope. I do want to get in a fight at some point, just so I can say, okay, guys, I've finally been in a fight. But I pick my targets,
Yeah.
and the senior guy is usually one of them.
Yeah.
And some old dude almost got his ass kicked, or he almost kicked my ass because the last time I was in the Austin airport,
Mm-hmm.
baggage claim, as a normal business traveler, I refuse to check bags.
Okay.
I can put everything in one backpack,
Okay.
and that's it.
Any reasonable carrier.
Correct.
Okay.
But if I have to check a bag, it's a longer vacation or whatnot. It's that guy who marches in front, that old white-haired gentleman with a cane. You almost kicked my ass, but I would have started it.
Yep.
Okay, so you know who you are.
He knows.
Standing next to that giant guitar at Baggage
Mhm.
Carousel 3 in Austin.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, the
my
baggage
one of the
claim
most
guy.
hated
That is
people
brutal.
of.
Can I just say that you guys have a huge blind spot to travel?
Talk to me.
Because you're like,
We have a huge blind spot to travel, Kev says.
center gentleman, and as the resident fat,
Okay.
as the resident fat ass.
Alleged fat ass.
Now that is fair.
People on camera can't see you, allegedly.
My experience is way different. I don't fly Southwest because I could be wearing a turban and yelling Allah Akbar
Yeah.
and be walking down and there's nothing but middle seats. Like
Yeah.
people would choose terrorists rather than having my
Yeah.
fat ass squeeze.
Right in between them.
So
We do play a game when we're in an aisle and there's an open middle seat and you're holding your breath and you're waiting for that person to
Oh
walk
my
down.
gosh.
And you play the game like
Right.
you want like the, the teenage girl or like the
Yeah.
little thin metro guy, that you used to be
Give me that guy.
40 pounds ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
at least 40
But
pounds.
it's inevitably the Kev that walks down the aisle.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, well, come on, lose
Let's
up.
go.
So
Let's go.
that's why-
What are we
that's why
talking
I
about
did-
He's got to squeeze in.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
why I did the thing extra at Southwest,
Yeah.
because I get to, if you go a third of the way back,
Yeah,
I pick a window seat and I make myself as wide as possible. And if
Not hard for
there's
Kevin.
any
Smart.
seat
Yeah.
available, it's going to be right next to me.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sit next
smart man.
So do you, let's just call you an allegedly larger man, do you put the handrest or the armrest up?
to me. You mean the fat rest?
Yes.
The fat
So
rat.
do you, yes. No. Do you put it up so that the person who's
No.
sitting in the middle puts it down?
No, it
Okay.
has to be down.
It has to be.
Person.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
going to be some leg sweat regardless.
Yeah.
Shared leg sweat is the worst.
You want to talk about another pet peeve? It's not a specific person in the airport, but one of the last places that I remember traveling for vacation was Mexico or St. Thomas.
Oh, wow.
Boy, that sounds
Another humble
pretentious
brag.
and bougie.
What about your last trip to
I'm
New
not that-
Zealand?
I might,
Australia.
yeah. I'm a jet setter, people.
Yeah,
I fly all these places all the time.
Yes.
I said bye-bye to vacations the moment we started
I
coming.
was gonna say, about 10 months ago.
That's right. But if you're traveling on a plane and you're wearing shorts,
Yeah.
and the guy who actually ends up sitting next to you is wearing shorts and leg hairs touch,
Uh-oh.
No.
like that's
What
a
if they like? What if they kind of got tangled up a little bit and
Like
you like went to
Velcro?
pull your leg apart? And it was like, that would be awful.
we have gone off the rails again.
Tangled, you like take
Yeah.
the fingernail clippers out of your carry-on and you just try to like snip the leg hairs apart.
Dude, Rob Becca says she's about to book flights for 125 people. Why would you do that?
Maybe she does travel plans.
Are you
I bet she does travel plans. Yeah.
Becca? Are you a travel agent?
Becca.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, so we've gotten, what's her name? Brooke.
Hey, but the status thing does also get on my nerves. The people who, like, I literally had people walk up to the gate agent as you're checking in and they're like, I'm a executive level diamond double platinum douchebag. Can I go ahead and get the first class upgrade? She's like, oh, I'm sorry. There's no more available. They've literally asked, well, is there anybody who's less status than me that you can move out so I can get in there?
Oh, wow.
And the lady was like,
No.
no, there's not.
There's
They're
a
all
reason.
paid seats, right? The people who believe the status is an
Welcome in, boys.
That's the one that gets me. Gentlemen,
So
it's a pleasure. Good to see y'all, man.
I have never been, Josh. Yes,
Of course. How do we forget?
you're fine. We
It's
just welcome a
Facebook
live
Live
studio
to
audience.
like 1,500 people. It's fine.
I think John Wayne just walked into
Yes,
the market
he did.
too. We've had a PGA Tour golfer, and now John Wayne. I love it. Just walked into the market today.
It's a celebrity. Celebrity.
About 6 inches, maybe 8 inches.
Sir, I will give you $100 for your cowboy hat.
No way.
Everything has a price.
Had about 45 years. Thank you.
Only 50.
He said he's
I've got $201.
So who did you rob that you have two $100?
We still owe O'Brien for the whiskey barrels.
Oh, okay.
Retired
So I was never that status guy.
Okay.
Because that's usually like an American thing. There's boarding group 1, there's boarding group platinum, double douchey.
Right. Yeah.
With Southwest, it's one of the reasons. There's A-list. That's it.
Right.
Now, when I was traveling a lot, you get A-list by how much you fly. That was fine. But it's still just open seating. You're just in a boarding group, right? That's one of the reasons Southwest. But go watch, people. Go search YouTube right now, immediately following this show, for the Key and Peele airport check-in. They do the most brilliant skit of the
Okay.
platinum double douchey.
Okay.
It's absolutely
I
fantastic.
love it.
Can I do Central Texas travel tips?
Oh gosh.
Central Texas
Is
travel.
Kevin
tips.
trying to get his own podcast right now?
He might have his own already. I don't know.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'd bring him on, but then he'd be a big guy in between, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, this is a good time
Yeah.
to mention before Kevin's travel tips. Drop heaven,
Hashtag heaven.
hashtag heaven, # heaven in the comments. We're drawing in Josh 12 minutes.
Okay. Awesome.
Roughly 12 minutes.
Love it. All right. Hashtag heaven.
Kevin, travel tips, Central Texas.
This is to our area, but people dog on American, the cloud clean. It is so much easier to fly out.
I heard that and still
out of
haven't.
Killeen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Killeen is kind of a regional airport. It's not an international
You can only
airport.
go to Dallas, but then on American, you can literally go anywhere you want to go in the world.
And it would save you, at least from here, driving down to Austin on the tollway.
And I can be from where we sit to sitting in the gate of Killeen 35 minutes
Yeah.
through security.
Yeah, I do really enjoy the Killeen Airport, but I'm also the guy who will pay a little more to book a direct flight because I've been stranded on the connections before.
Yeah.
And so that's what gets me is like,
Worst case, you're in Dallas.
that's true. Worst case, you're in Dallas, you're close to home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
Wow.
Wow. Done it for airport/airplane.
it
talk?
is. But dude, that was you've only had a couple that you
Shout
usually
out to
trust
me.
me with the list of questions, but the couple that you've had have been bangers, dude.
Mhm.
And you knew that would get me fired
Yep.
up. I've
Exactly.
flown on enough airplanes.
Exactly.
Okay. I wanted to talk about something because it kind of fits into Easter, not the Jesus Easter, more of the actual Easter Bunny Easter.
Okay.
One of my guilty pleasures in life, people,
This could go
is
anywhere.
Reese's eggs
Okay.
that only happen Easter time-ish,
Yep.
or the Christmas trees don't taste the same. I'm sorry to say.
They don't.
The
You're right.
Easter
You're right. They don't.
Reese's eggs
Yeah.
are one of my. It led me to start thinking, Josh. It's just you and I talking.
Mhm.
There's not 32 people online
Okay.
and not 10 people in the store right now.
Okay.
So it's just, what are, let us start with movies. So let's pretend Carrie and the girls went to some cheer competition or somewhere, and you're home, and you're just flipping through the channels, and a certain movie comes on, and you almost look around. Let's keep it PG rated.
Yeah, but
Okay.
listen, I live in a house of girls. So that's literally like any action movie ever
Yeah.
is going to be on the list.
Okay, but you have to deep dive into that because 2024 action movies, John, completely different
Oh,
than
yeah.
90s, 80s action
Yeah, no,
movies.
no, no.
Commando, Rambo.
I'm going Predator. Like,
Okay.
I mean, things like if Tombstone is on, no matter who's in the room, we're going to watch Tombstone.
That's not a guilty pleasure. That's just common sense.
Yeah. That's
Whenever Tombstone, you get to that movie, it is
Yeah.
top 5 all time. I'm going to tell you my guilty pleasure movie.
Okay.
It's Can't Buy Me Love. And I'm not afraid to say it.
You should be.
No,
Can't Buy Me Love.
Can't Buy Me Love. Man, he's a nerdy, weird looking kid. And then he doesn't pay for anything to happen, but he pays the popular girl to pretend and just say that she's dating him. And through this ipso facto fake relationship, they actually find out that they like each
falls
other.
in love with them.
But
and
then
there's
she gets
some
drunk at a party.
Yeah.
He becomes super popular.
Yeah.
And then it comes out that he had to pay for her friendship.
Yeah.
And then they're not
Then it
friends.
hurts him, but then at the very end, they come back together and everything's happy. And
So you've seen it, and it's obviously
nope,
one of your
haven't ever seen it, but obviously
You know why?
because that's
Because
the storyline for
the
like
minute
150.
He got the girl at the end of the movie. It was on a riding lawnmower. One of my favorite inventions of all time. Thank you to whomever invented the riding lawnmower.
Yeah,
I had to get my first riding lawnmower from my brother-in-law.
yeah.
And it's still the favorite thing that I have that you own.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that riding lawnmower. So
The list is so
I'm
long.
like, and Patrick, is it? No, Patrick Dempsey. That's it. See, it's some other
Patrick
dude's guilty
Dempsey.
pleasure movie. Patrick Dempsey, he has a cowboy hat at the ending scene and gets the girl. She hops on the back of the riding lawnmower. They ride off into the lawn
Into the
sunset.
sunset. Yeah,
So that's my guilty pleasure movie. Okay.
man.
Josh, you're home alone again, or you just get a night out with the boys, whatever. What's your guilty pleasure food that maybe you wouldn't normally admit to the thousands of people who are later watch this
I don't,
video?
yeah. I don't know. There's a food I wouldn't admit. I love Chinese food, and my family does not. Elle, my middle child, will eat pot stickers.
Yep.
Right.
Fried rice?
Oh,
You want a fried rice? Yeah.
You do it better than I.
We love going to Dynasty.
Yeah.
That's what we call
So
Dynasty
good.
Buffet in Temple. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
I found another glass that has a hole in it, by the way.
Okay, me too.
I'll slow roll into our third drink. So guilty pleasure foods.
Yeah.
Let's just say all the kids go to bed. Carrie goes to bed early. What are you sneaking out of the cupboard? That's probably the better question.
You just proved you are 60 years old because you called it a cupboard.
What is it?
I mean, at Mother Hubbard's house.
What
where
is
you
it?
apparently live. I'm not
What is
sure.
it called?
It's called a pantry or a cabinet.
It's a cupboard. Indian in the pantry sounds different. It's Indian in the cupboard. Great,
Wow.
another great movie.
Don't think you can
And
say
a-
that anymore.
And another book that I never
Native
read.
American in the cupboard. I
No,
believe
it's the
is
name of a
proper.
freaking book. Dum dum.
They changed it.
Guilty pleasure food. What are you sneaking out of the pantry?
Again, I'm like, I don't.
You're
This is a
open book.
boring topic for me because I'm lame. I'm not
So-
creative either. Like, I'm gonna heat up some egg rolls in the air fryer, maybe.
At midnight
Yeah,
on a weeknight.
Yeah.
Gotta work next morning.
100%. Or I would do if I had bagel bites. I would always eat bagel bites because those are
Bagel bites. I am on.
Those pizza rolls are great, but bagel bites to me are the number one snack food.
I am on record. And this alone, what I'm about to say, shows you the difference between Josh and myself. Okay. Also notice that I'm not pointing at him.
Appreciate
because
that.
He
Yeah.
beats
Appreciate
the
it.
shit out of people. Who
I
point
can't
at
help it.
him. Yeah.
It's a childhood wound.
I think bagel bites are the number one most overrated
No,
snack
you are
food
100%
in all of American
absolutely
history
wrong.
of food.
You are
I hate them.
totally wrong.
I hate them. You know what my guilty pleasure food is?
Pizza rolls
And
and chicken taquitos.
taquitos from QT. Okay.
Yeah.
And I can eat a whole sleeve of Oreos and milk at midnight. You can't tell by the peak male physical form. You got
Okay,
that? That
okay.
you see on camera.
Yeah.
You can't see that, but a sleeve of
Oreos.
Carrie just put you on blast.
Uh-oh.
Carrie just said, Josh, light. She said lightsaber.
Lightsaber gummy.
Lightsaber gummies.
I have recently discovered that there is a Lifesaver sour gummy. It's in the circle shape of a Lifesaver, but it's a gummy, but it's sour.
Today's day and age, you say gummy, you think of CBD.
Right. Yeah.
Does Lifesaver make
And I'm
CBD
not,
gummies?
the reason she said that is because I'm not a sweets eater. Like Reese's, like I will eat the crap out of some Reese's, but that's really about it. But
I am, Tori.
those new Lifesavers.
Lightsaber, as Carrie says.
Yeah. Lifesaver sour gummies are delicious. They are incredible. And also, yes, Emma Robertson, gas station taquitos. Yes, also gas station egg rolls.
Gas station anything.
The rollers at QT, whatever goodness they have on them, we're going to open heaven's door and we're going to consume them, okay?
What a great
QT
segue,
is the
Josh.
greatest gas
Hashtag
station
heaven.
ever.
I agree. Dude, would it upset Chef if we made an executive decision to put a QT gas station taquito roller and egg roll roller behind the main
I don't
bar?
think it would bother them at all. We should totally do it. Yeah.
Chef, you heard it here first.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You absolutely heard it here first.
You don't have to make as many appetizers.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I have a list of questions. I'm gonna veer off guilty
Okay.
pleasures. I have a list of
All right.
questions.
How many minutes do we have till our?
We have 3 minutes left in the pod, and usually we go for an extra 5 or 7.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we got
Rapid
roughly
fire
10 minutes.
Rapid fire questions.
Okay. Like it.
Okay, here we go, guys.
Okay.
Lightning round.
Okay.
This didn't go well the last time we tried this.
Well,
We got in trouble.
we all
by
know why.
Our wives. Yeah. Hashtag heaven. We're drawing in 10-ish, roughly 10-ish minutes. Okay. Hashtag heaven, pound sign heaven. Josh, if you could uninvent one thing in the world just to see what chaos would ensue, what would it be?
The iPhone.
Oh,
You want to talk about chaos erupting? Also, I don't remember the movie. There's a quote in a movie that says, "We live in a world where we're never more connected and yet more disconnected."
yes.
And I'm like, it's because these freaking things, like, and we're all strapped to them. It's our electronic niche. We all day, every day. And it's not just the scrolling. It's the emails, it's the text, it's the pictures, it's the maps, it's all the things. We rely on these. Like, if you took this away from every person in the world for like 24 hours, That would be an awesome social experiment.
Sounds like heaven to me.
Yeah.
It sounds like heaven to
It
me.
would be amazing.
By the way, when you come in Commonwealth, you won't see a TV in the place, and that's
Nope.
on purpose for a reason.
Nope.
And stay off your phones. So good to see you. Mine would have been a little more broad stroked, the internet.
Oh, okay.
If you could uninvent,
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir.
this looks
Thank
like
you.
a whiskey cola.
Cuba Libre? Is that the guess?
Oh, it does. It smells like this glass is about to have another hole in the bottom of it. It smells like.
Thank you, Phil.
Master P.
Yeah.
We can't give. Oh.
Okay. All right.
I can tell you what it has in it because I don't know if you like what I know it has in it.
We'll see.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question. Josh, you're at a karaoke bar and a celebrity walks in.
Karaoke bar, celebrity walks in.
Who is it and what song would you choose for an impromptu duet? We've had this talk with celebrities. Who would you drink with? Who would you play golf with?
Can I say what I know yours is?
Let's pick them for each other.
So yours is Tom Cruise. You've lost that love and feeling.
Yeah.
That was like,
Dude, you nailed it. You're a little bit tougher, but because you put this man in all the conversation to it, I drink with, who I golf with.
yeah.
You're just going to be George W. Bush.
Yes, 100%.
And I'm going to say something by Luke Combs.
Yes.
Okay, One Too Many, I know is one of your
Excellent.
favorites.
Yes.
And to see, I would pay everything I have left from Commonwealth
Yeah.
and haven't put in there. I would pay a lot of money to see you and George W., who I really think would, by the way,
Yeah.
duet One Too Many from Luke Combs.
That would be, I would just love watching him squint, trying to like read the words and stumble over them.
And he would clean his glasses on your shirt, and yeah.
And just try to keep up and like his like old white guy head bob, you know? That would be amazing.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be great.
I could have gone like Lee Greenwood, Proud to Be an American, because I still think that fits both of you guys.
If we were allowed to have like 4 drinks ahead of time.
Ooh.
4 drinks, then me and George W., Proud to Be an American, would be iconic. It would be all over the internet for probably
It
many
would
reasons.
completely reframe that. They would only remember y'all singing it, not Lee Greenwood.
You're exactly right.
Is Lee Greenwood dead? Is he still alive?
Still kicking.
He's still kicking at all the Republican conventions.
Yeah,
singing
he's
that
not
song.
all
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah, cheers. That's what I thought. Oh, he's a TCU Horn front?
Okay.
Oh,
kid is.
never knew that. Okay, Josh, we're almost through it. We're almost ready to give away a bottle. Dude, cheers for knowing my song and
You're damn
celebrity.
right. You're damn right.
Man,
Let's get a shout out.
shout out to
Best friend.
Top Gun. Oh, man.
Shout out to best friend.
You are my best friend, yes, but that just sounds a little sappy.
Oh,
And we've already talked about.
less gay than anything else.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Come on. That was like the 5th least
Yeah,
gay thing you said in this
100%.
broadcast.
Facts.
If your life were a movie, Josh, what would be the title and which actor would play you? We're not going to pick for each other this
It
time.
would
But
be.
that's another fun conversation.
So there's a song in The Greatest Showman called "Walking the Tightrope."
It's a good song.
That's how Carrie feels about being married to me. Because
what it feels like
on
being
this
your friend,
tightrope,
yeah.
like teetering, like at any moment you can fall to your death. But the view is amazing. You know, it's like
Yep.
that whole. So
Is this the Velvet Rut?
Yes, it is.
it
My
would
man.
be, that's what I was
love
thinking.
that drink.
It is good. So probably something along like Walking the Tightrope.
Who's
Who would
playing
play
you?
me?
That's actually a great movie title.
Yeah. So do
And
you
it
go
doesn't
with
have to be
somebody
like
who is
who generally resembles you.
okay.
It could
That would
be-
be my question.
It could be
Somebody that
the
looks like you.
actor, right? Because they take creative license
Yeah.
on what historical figures might have looked like. So it doesn't have to be completely accurate.
So is it weird if I say Denzel Washington?
That was going to be mine.
I love Denzel.
Oh my
He's
God.
so good.
He is my favorite actor.
Even in his
Yeah.
older movies where he's like an assassin and he looks like he's 70,
He's
like
the
I
equalizer.
still believe he could
Yeah,
kick everybody's ass.
100%.
But I mean, he doesn't look much like me. There's probably some similarity, but I don't know. I love Denzel.
Cole Hauser is who I'm getting to play you.
Oh, Rip.
Rip. Because he's a natural ginger.
Before Tombstone Rip or after Tombstone? Because
Yellow
very different. Okay,
I
thank you.
think before he gets
Okay.
doctored in the makeup, because he
Okay.
is a ginger.
Yeah.
He plays a tough guy, like
Yeah.
in Yellowstone. He was also one of the most underrated characters in Dazed and
Dazed and
Confused,
Confused, yeah.
filmed in Georgetown, Texas, one of my top 5 movies. I think he fits the bill big time. So for me, he is.
Okay.
Is he playing football up there? No. So
All right,
if
for you.
my life were a movie, and what would it be called?
Gay and confused.
Chris just said gay and confused.
I'm trying not to acknowledge how great
This
of a
is the
movie
problem.
title that is.
Chris has maybe had 2 good lines in his whole life, which makes that line that much more epic that came out of his mouth.
And I'm not either of those, but I like the thought. So mine would have been The Big Easy, and it's still Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
It's still
I
Tom
knew
Cruise.
100% it was going to be
Yeah,
Tom.
I think there is a movie called The Big Easy, right? Okay, so I
Dennis
can't.
Quaid.
Golly, what? By the way, and it's not Dennis. Oh, it is Dennis Quaid. Tough Enough. Have you ever seen that movie? Tough Enough with Dennis Quaid. He enters one of these boxing things. You know what? I'm changing it. Dennis Quaid is going to play me. He's been rode hard, put up wet. Not in the fun way that
Wow.
you guys are going to take
Is that
that.
why he plays you? Y'all are so similar?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, last one before we do the drawing, Josh.
Okay.
What's one thing that people are generally surprised to find out about you?
That's an interesting
Mm-hmm.
question. People are surprised to find out about me.
Do a lot of people know you're an attorney?
That's probably fair. I usually save that until the end of conversation
Right,
when I meet
right.
new people. When you meet new people and you come right out of the bag and like, what do you do? You're like, let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
It's
like
because
a
once
guy-
they hear you're an attorney, like, they're
Well, it's
turned
like
off.
the douchey guy that stands up first in an airplane.
Yes.
The guy who says, "Oh, I'm an attorney."
Yeah.
Right. Who leads with that?
Yeah.
I hope none of you are attorneys.
Yeah.
In here.
I normally just say I'm in real estate. I just do real estate.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Now you're borrowed.
You know, we all got friends.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't
we? We all have the same kind of friends too.
Yeah.
Preach.
Maybe a lot of people don't know that I'm in a best, average, mediocre 90s dad band covering country music.
I think that would be surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We do play that a little close to the vest.
Yeah.
And I said we. Allegedly,
Because
you might
somebody,
hear that band
yeah.
tomorrow if you happen to be one of the 135 people.
Yeah.
So I think for
We're
me,
trying to not talk about that because
Oh, yeah.
attendance is now going to be much lower. But
tickets are non-refundable,
yeah,
bro.
we got the money. Shout out.
Shout out to non-refundable tickets. Rain or shine, the show may or may not be played,
We're
but
going.
we got the money.
Okay, so you're
So for me, I think most people would be surprised to find out that I am an ordained pastor that has done over 30 weddings.
that's a good one.
Yeah, because I didn't.
I love it.
Yeah, I thought, and that's how originally we became best friend. I'm your best friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ish.
Ish. It's fine. Is we moved, Christy and I moved up to Dallas, sans kids, before kids.
Yep.
And no, that was without. I know what sans means,
You're not
Corey.
hot, bro. Sans serif.
Maybe we shouldn't invite people to watch the show live.
Yeah.
Well, at least those that are related to me.
Maybe, I was going to say maybe people that are related to us.
Yeah. That takes out half the crowd, by the way.
Okay. Never mind, Mom. You're
Yeah.
fine.
That's why we originally moved to Dallas. I was a youth pastor and was looking for a little bit, kind of the bigger church and the
Yeah.
mega church.
You
Couldn't-
did the shimmy thing
Just
again.
kind of
That's 2 weeks in a row.
That's my indifferent. Like, I was still searching for something.
I thought he was a chick.
Yeah. Let's get. It's gonna be like that.
Just saying, I would imagine you would do that same
Guess what?
shifty
Gay and
dance.
confused.
My first fight is gonna happen today at 2:00. It won't be with Josh. I am gonna kick Chris's ass at 2:00
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. I love it.
No, that was a good one. All right, everybody, get your last minute searches in for Heaven's Door, and then stay tuned because I have a surprise.
Oh.
Stay
Okay.
tuned.
Okay.
Don't just immediately drop off if you find out you haven't won.
So is there some way to show the drawing happen? Can we turn the camera to the
Yeah,
big
we
screen
can.
or something? Because I feel like it's kind of an elephant in the room.
People
is the drawing random? Is it?
I got this.
Yes,
This is a
it
good.
is.
This is a good thing. So hashtag heaven.
You got another
I got
3
it, Sam. No,
seconds.
you're going to be fine.
We got 30.
So go to the
live
next tab.
viewers.
Here we go. We got 36.
Next tab, the giveaway tool. There we go. Perfect. So now that is
How many does it say, Sam?
on the
38.
38 entries.
Here we go.
Okay.
It's going to get a little awkward, a little weird. Things are
That's
going to
okay.
move.
It's fine. It's fine.
Fine. We're going to cross over. I'm going. Sorry, I had to smell my pits for a
That's
second.
fine.
Okay.
Not the first time.
Can everybody
Surprisingly
see that
pleasant.
at home? Here we go. Oh,
No.
yeah.
Oh, no, it does the infinity
It
loop.
does.
Can you
Hold
show
on.
the screen?
Let me
The
take the ISO down. Let me take the ISO down.
Ooh, nice.
Here we go. Okay.
Okay, so
Here we
now
go.
we're having
hit and draw, so you everybody can see who's winning.
hit draw.
Heaven's Door.
38 entries. Hashtag heaven.
Also, go to church this weekend.
Laura Palmer.
No,
She won already.
Laura Palmer.
Yeah.
So right up here, Sam, we're going to draw again.
Draw again.
Laura, we've got something for you, but it ain't this bottle.
No,
She drinks white wine.
Yeah. Pinot Grigio.
Yep. Here we go. Here we go.
Wesley Bailey.
He's with Chenandler Bong.
No, that's not Chenandler Ball. No, it's not.
That looks Chenandler Bong.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Wesley Bailey. Okay, now we got to turn the,
Yeah, now we got to do this all
we got
over
to
again.
get all weird
It's going to
again.
be fine.
Oh, there you go.
It's gonna be
I like
fine.
it. I like it. Hey!
I got to adjust the ISO again.
Just because I'm super ginger. That's what he's saying.
That's 100%.
That's
Well,
hurtful.
dude, you're so ginger, you glow in the dark.
Why
So
is
you're
the
fine.
red so high on this one? I don't-
You're
fine.
red.
It's fine.
Just
Look at us on the computer, though. It's fine.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, hey, congratulations, Chandler. Do I get a prize for being the only YouTube viewer?
No.
Chandler Hansen. It is. I am impressed with that.
So
What's
one
up with his little emoji?
I know. He's got it.
Like it.
He's got a meme. It actually does look
Yeah.
like.
A little filtered.
So, man, the Velvet Red is a fantastic cocktail. by the
It
way.
is delicious.
So the surprise, Josh,
Yeah.
we are going to have for the 34 people still online. So I'm
Okay.
going to need the mouse. 'cause I gotta
34
change-
online. Real quick.
Okay. 34 still online.
Okay.
We mentioned a few times ago that if a winner didn't come in by the following week of
Yeah.
broadcast, we were going to give away that bottle again. So guess what we're going to give away?
Oh.
What you have to do right this
Look at
second.
this guy. Choose a live stream.
There we
Hashtag.
go. We're still live. We're going to start collecting comments right this second. Hashtag.
Garrison.
Yeah, it's taking us a second. Here, let me edit this.
Is it just yours?
Just the Garrison.
Hashtag Garrison.
I'm giving
That's
it-
all you're entering. GARRISON in the comments.
Here. There we go.
Scroll across the bottom. And look at how technologically
there.
advanced we are. Garrison.
So we're going to give them a 5-minute bonus show to let everybody get their hashtag Garrison in here. Okay?
Fine.
Yep.
Hey,
Hashtag
nobody's
Garrison.
working today. It's Good Friday. We're giving the people what they want. Yeah, where else are you going to be?
Seriously.
No.
Also,
We're sitting in market drinking your
get
fourth
your
cocktail. You're fine.
asses down to the market. We're working, but
Yes.
by working, we mean drinking with you.
Having
Master
fun.
P is behind the bar making delicious cocktails. We've got cold beer, ice cold Prosecco.
Cold beer.
Cold beer. Ice cold Prosecco, some white wines. We've got some reds, but we've also, Josh, we are blowing out
Blowing out.
our
diapers.
fall,
Oh.
not diapers.
Okay.
Literally.
All of our merchandise to make room for our spring line, spring
Okay.
and summer lines when we go
I was gonna-
into the big
I was
house.
going to ask about that.
Yep.
We got a little bit of fall stuff.
We've got
bunch of stuff.
this is a great time. The wind has blown down the sidewalk sale 4 different times. We are staying strong. 20
Yes.
mile an hour winds.
Staying
Sidewalk
strong.
Sale is staying strong. Okay. Did y'all bring us
We tried
canes?
to bring you canes, but we had leftover scraps that mommy said we could give
My
you.
kids just walked in and said, "Hey, Daddy, you paid for canes for the whole family, but we forgot to get it for you. But we have some leftover scraps."
I think fries.
That we
That's a
can
big
give you.
deal.
That now Dude,
Okay.
do you know what it had to have taken for Elle to save French fries?
These are mommies.
Oh my gosh, Josie saved you the crust from the Texas.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm a dad, so I am going to eat it, but it's going to be under protest. Okay. We're going to talk about this later when we.
Here's
talk
your
about
chance,
the-
everybody. Hashtag Garrison in the comments.
Correct.
We're drawing in
Thank you.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Thank you.
2 minutes. We're just gonna leave that right there. Hashtag Garrison.
Is this on YouTube too?
It is.
Yes, it is
YouTube
on
Live.
YouTube as well.
You don't get 2 entries. It's just one.
Yeah.
Great point. Jeff Lippy makes a great comment.
Thank you, Jeff. It is 40% off of all the merchandise that may or may not have fallen over 3 times already
You
on
can
the
wash
sidewalk.
it.
It's fine. 40% off. Everything inside, with the exception of Yetis and Turtle Boxes, is 20% off.
And no,
Nomads included. Nomads are included in the 20% off
Oh.
inside.
Okay.
there's some Smiths.
Yep,
And
blenders,
blenders,
glasses. We've got a ton. Dudes and chick glasses.
We just got
Smith glasses, we just restocked again. So we've got to blow out all of this stuff before we move over to Commonwealth, the big house over
Yes.
there. Into the market.
Yes, Dan Thiele, Danny, who's also a member of the
Freaking
most
Danny.
mediocre country band in the history of country.
We did guilt Danny into buying a pair of blenders because apparently he bought a pair of blenders that weren't from market the last time he
Oh,
was
wow.
here with us.
Support your friends, Danny.
Okay, there you go. Hashtag Garrison.
He doesn't.
Are we ready?
Couple.
I'm gonna leave it open for another minute or so.
Okay. Hashtag Garrison puts you in the drawing for the bonus bottle.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, let's make something very difficult on Chef.
Okay.
If you win this bottle and you don't have them already, I'm going to give you 2 tickets to tomorrow night's construction party.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay. All right.
2 tickets. It's been sold out for a week, sold out in 2 days. But along with this bottle of Garrison, you will also get to hear the greatest mediocre country cover band in Central
I
Texas.
really hope Chef isn't watching right now because we've already gone over on our allotted number quite a bit. So
Yeah.
we're going to figure it out. That's what we do. We have to sell.
It's important that we learn this about each other
Yep.
early
Yeah.
before we get in the building.
Yeah.
Because I have promised a lot of people a lot. So,
Like I'm basically living on promises
Yeah.
right now. That's
you
where I'm
talk
at.
about walking the line.
Yeah.
What was yours? Walking the tightrope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
have been walking the tightrope with you.
I love it.
Are we ready, everybody?
Okay. All right.
Am I getting the camera again? So we
We
know.
want to move the camera.
Do y'all trust us?
Do you
Does everybody trust us?
rotate?
Rotate
No,
the screen.
That's
No.
even more difficult. Too
All
many
right.
things.
Yeah.
No.
It's all plugged in. There's
Okay.
wires. Okay.
Is it exciting for people to see the names flash? Like,
I think people like to see the.
I do too.
Yeah.
And it keeps an honest show.
Everybody likes flash.
It keeps an honest show.
Okay.
Plus, then I get to show Elle when she didn't expect.
Oh yeah. Well, and Josie. Those are the kids who ate all of my food.
This is the scrap, literally the scraps. This
Yeah.
is what Josh gets to have to win. By the way, at least you have kids here that think to bring you
That's
one.
true. That's true.
My kids are all at home sucking up the free air conditioning and internet.
Yeah. That's what
Okay.
they do.
Here we go. Okay, let me adjust our ISO down again.
No, you need to turn your.
I did have a junior producer over here to do this thing. We have 35 entries.
Let's go.
So I think we have found, Josh, that people seriously just tune in for the free bottles, and I'm fine with that.
I'm okay with it. Yeah.
Here we go.
We do it.
Sam, hit draw. For the
Okay.
bottle of Garrison and 2 tickets to the construction party tomorrow.
Here we go. Let's go.
I love it. Colin Ling. Now, if that bottle is not picked up, or
Oh,
Heaven's
trust me, I know Colin. This bottle will be
Okay.
picked up.
Who won the Heaven's Door?
Who will have in store?
Leslie Bailey.
Leslie Bailey.
There you go.
That bottle,
Leslie.
Wesley.
It could
Wesley,
be a lovely.
Leslie.
We don't judge.
Fine.
Yeah.
Boy, this I do not
That does
do
not
well
know.
up
You
close.
nope. You don't. You're Mona Lisa. You're way better from a distance.
I need Optimal to get rid of these things right there. Okay.
Do you have another camera we can switch to?
Everyone comment jump scare in the comments.
No. shut
Hashtag
up.
jump scare.
Hashtag, oh, there's no hash. We're not giving anything away.
No.
Josh, we ended how we started, how we always,
Store closes today.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
It's happy hour and sidewalk sale all day today, 7 p.m. Josh, for the good of the
For the
people.
good of the people.
That's what we
Thank y'all.
drink to every
We'll see you
day.
here in person soon.
Yep.